This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
the deal, gang? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? We survived another weekend. Amazing. I think we'd be fine if the end of the world came. We're survivors here. We are doing well. Made it to another session. What's up, everyone? Damn. I think all the winners from last week should have their accounts. Oh, no, not everybody. First of all, no. There were 6 winners last week of 50K accounts. Wait, hold on. Where's the Zoom gang? There were 6 winners of 50K accounts last week. 4 of them got their accounts. The other 2, I had a discrepancy. So one of your usernames is Chun Yang, but then the other guy's real name is Chun Yang. But the username Chun Yang has a different name. It's like a Lee something. But then the real Chun Yang doesn't have a username that says Chun Yang. It got really confusing because there's 2 Chun Yangs, which is like, how the fuck does that happen? You don't get 2 Chun Yangs. That's a coincidence and a half. Right? So I had to hold off on those 2 just to double check. Yeah, everybody else got theirs. The African, the Mr. LaBelle. Everybody got their shit. But the Chun Yangs, you guys gotta wait till tomorrow because I had to do some research. Figure out how the fuck we got 2 Chun Yangs. How the fuck does that happen? I've never met one Chun Yang in 40 years. All of a sudden I got 2 winners on stream. Nah, something going down. I gotta do some research. I gotta make sure that like it's really 2 Chun Yangs. Yeah, Mr. Omar, I know you won yours on Friday. You got yours too. No, they won on different days. Remember, we had a Chun Yang, and then we had... Hold on, where's my phone? So, let's go back to it. Let's go to this shit. Let's go back. So, we had a Mr. Chun Yang. The Instagram profile, the nickname Chun Yang. His name is Loku Bay, right? But then we had wait, hold on. I have all these. And then we had the winner, if you guys remember, crossing the field, whose real name is Chun Yang. Remember crossing the field? That was from like Wednesday or Tuesday. Real name, Chun Yang. And then we had a winner whose nickname is Chun Yang. Real name, Loku Bai. I just had to go through the accounts and make sure these are all legit winners. We love our winners, but we also don't like cheaters and China. And the big, beautiful accounts cannot go to China. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Those big, beautiful Chinese accounts. We will deport your accounts too. All right, let me let the Zoom gang in, or the rest of it in. Might want to get this session started. Holy jumping fucking Jesus. What the fuck is going on here? Just realized we've been moving. Very bullish, you think? Something Guang. If somebody with the name Something Guang won, I would be doing the same checks. I'll be holding off that win. Yeah, this is. Look at this. Look. Would you look at this? Wow, what a great celery play here on the 4 hour. When did this happen? Oh, this was way early. This was 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. candle. All right. You had a nice closure here. Look at that with no top wick. Market came up, created top wick flip, and right back up. So if you were looking at the money printer here, you got burned. Burn. Go looking crazy? Yeah, this shit needs some levels. It needs some pullbacks. All right, let's do a little breakdown. Daily closed bullish to close. Well, the last daily candle closed bullish to close out last week, which means we are bullish coming into today. And we've been driving up the entire day, the entire night in Asia and London. Just riding up. That. Yeah, so the Chun Yangs, you guys will get your accounts today, barring anything crazy found during the investigation. I'm gonna have Jay do some investigating. He's a detective and a half.
Yeah, I'm on it.
He said, "Yep, I'm on it." Savage.
You just made his day.
Yeah.
He's like,
You just
perfect.
made
I've been
it.
looking to fucking apply these new tools I got. By sitting there with like a CIA fucking suitcase.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I can neither confirm or deny the existence of aliens in our solar system. We got aliens. They're all in Texas. We'll send them to your solar system.
Look like we got some Zoom door.
Oh, we got people at the Zoom door. Nope. 13 participants. The lucky 13. You're all screwed. Yep. Facts.
Favorite number. My favorite number. I was born on Friday the 13th.
It was a Friday too?
Yes, it was.
That's crazy. I don't get why they don't put number 13 in the buildings.
Interesting.
Right?
Because people are dumb.
Why wouldn't you like put like all the high rises? Why are you skipping number 13?
You don't know.
Right?
It's a 13th floor.
People on the 14th floor know what floor they're really on. You ain't lying at all. You ain't fooling nobody. When your building goes 10, 11, 12, 14, people on that 14th floor know. Like,
Wait, you don't know?
this is really that.
You don't know why? Bro, it's the stupidest thing ever. It's always been a superstition.
Yeah, I know
Friday
it's a
the 13th,
superstition.
people go nuts and everything. So they literally don't put a level 13 in elevators. So
But
that
that's what I'm
people
saying. If you're
don't
on the
panic.
14th floor, you know where the fuck you are. You know there's no
Yeah,
12 in
no.
your building and you live on 13. I don't care what number they wrote there. This is
It's the dumbest,
13.
dumbest shit. Dumb.
No, it's just floating in the air on the 14th. There's nothing supporting it beneath it, bro.
Fucking half a level. In
It's
Korea,
the stupidest
they
thing
skipped the
possible.
4th floor. In Miami, they skipped the first 4 floors. That's usually the parking. You'd be having
Yeah,
P1,
with massive
P2,
pillars.
P3, P4, and then you have
Yeah.
5, 6. Yeah, this is a lot of bullish movement here. This is 200 pip range, and let's see, maybe a small break in the middle here.
Big shout out to Turpy. He streamed the Asian session last night starting at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, the move
Waiting
up,
for
the
you to get
start
on
of the
at
move
8.
up.
And they caught, when you weren't able to get on Wix, he kept
Yeah.
going, and they caught 80 pips in the Asian
Oh, I was gonna say
session.
200.
No,
Yeah,
no.
they wanted to keep it going, but it would have hit 170 or 190 if they had stayed throughout the London session, because it just kept going and going. Bro, the last 4
I figured
hours
you'd leave a
are
runner
bullish.
overnight and just fucking let it ride.
Yeah, you
Well,
could.
pulled back on us, and we closed out. But yeah, later on it jumped back and kept going. But yeah, we did good. I didn't get the whole 80. I jumped in; it was already in, but I got about 25, 30.
Yeah, that's still good.
Oh, that don't matter when you would have gotten in. It never retraced to a point where you would have had to get out for anything. I think the biggest retracement was like 20 pips, bro. It's nothing.
It pulled back about 20 when it tapped us out. That was about it.
Ah, damn, that's what it did.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's exactly what it did.
Oh, hell no.
That's all good. It's all good. But yep.
I was trailing stop small time frame. Would have been near BE if I didn't close there. Yeah. Because the word for sa sounds like the word for death. Yeah, that'd be crazy. You guys got to fix your language. You can't be 1, 2, 3, death, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can't be doing that. Wait. Hold on. What'd you say after 3? 5. No. Before 5. Death. Yeah. That motherfucker. Yeah, 80 pips. Happy with the W. Take your shit in, and secure the bacon. Oh, this fucking spit song gotta go. Yeah, gots to go. What? How did I just switch the track and it's back to the spit song? Yeah, I don't know. Gold must miss the all-time highs. I really don't. I don't know about you guys. I don't. God, we don't want to be in this fucking chop right here. Let's see. Where's my annotations? Yeah, this chop right here is pretty ugly. But until there, we got some room.
Yeah, wondering where it will retrace so we can take more buys.
Yeah, I want to take the buys. That's what I'm looking for. We're extremely bullish. There's absolutely no sells inside. We're going to need a range 2 breakout for some sells. Right? But can we, let's see if we get back to 87, form some kind of support here. Let's see if we can have these candles come down here. Maybe this will set us up if this is what the 30 does right now, and then the next 30 does this. Maybe the following 30, which is NYSE open here, finds support. If we could do something like this at around 9:45, maybe we come up, start filling that range up. We got some room. We're gonna need this support to be retested and then established, right? Because it's previously a resistance. Now that we broke above it, let's make sure that it turns into a support and holds. Once we have confirmations and this onion prints, we'll look for the ride up, break at highs, entry, stops below the lows here, and run our TP 3407. That'll be it. What a closure here on the 30 previously, right there for 8 a.m. Oh, that was 7:30. I'm sorry. The following candle at 8. Yeah, the hourly closure, almost no bottom wick, top wick, bearish flip. And the problem is you are so heavily bullish that that top wick doesn't mean much. That's just a lot of momentum. Or that no top wick didn't mean much here. And if we blasted through strong areas of resistance here without barely any play, and if we just continued up through the resistance closure here, right, telling us that there's no more range, and we just blasted up through all of this and higher time frame resistance, do you think it's going to stop here where it's clean? Excuse me, where there's clean range? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to take a lot.
We have no red folders till Thursday.
Yeah, there's nothing going on. I think we have Powell speaking tomorrow.
Well, if you do, it ain't red.
Yeah, no, it's not a red folder. I think he's an orange folder, but it's Powell. So anytime Powell or Trump are speaking,
And Trump, it's gonna be a double.
it has potential to be stronger than any red folder for the week. Plus, the thing is, Powell is speaking, right? So think about it. Every time Powell speaks, Trump does not let him get away with being the top news of the day. So if Trump is going to be, if Powell's going to be speaking, I'm pretty sure Trump is going to like tweet or do something during the speech that it's going to fucking push the market. He cannot fucking rest. Yeah, he literally turns pale every time he sees Powell speaking, so he's got to stay orange. Stay orange, my friends. When Powell speaks, Trump tweaks. The market tweaks when Trump speaks. When Trump replies. Powell speaks, Trump tweets, market tweaks. I could see Trump over there probably every time he drops a tweet. He tells the DJ to drop it. Yo, DJ, hit it. And he fucking hits a tweet, and then he presses enter, and then just fucking bops out of the room like, hell yeah. Let them eat the dogs. Let them eat the cats. Suckers. I got the Epstein list burning in the fireplace, suckers. Hit it, DJ. DJ over there. Fresh. Fresh. Oh my God, it's so nice outside. The sun is gone, but it's so warm. I love it. I love it. Oh, damn, you caught some extra mosquitoes. This spider web got like 3 extra mosquitoes on it from last night. I knew, you see? This is why I keep you around, bro. You be doing your work. It's these fuckers right here in the corner, the 3 of you guys that aren't pulling your weight around. Your web's about to be gone, bro. Better pack your shit up. Weave your ass out of here. Only one of y'all working. How he has 3 mosquitoes caught for the night and you 3 got nothing. Nothing. Oh, you got 1. I see 1 here. You guys ain't pulling your weight.
Bro, this is pushing.
We just spoke about this. We just said.
Yep.
If it blasted through resistance areas with no issue, you think it's going to have an issue in clean range? No, you're probably not going to see a pullback. And look what it did. No bottom wick, just straight up. It's filling the range. Unfortunately, you don't have any kind of stop or proper risk management here. If you're just, closing your eyes and buying, like at some point when it rejects, it'll be heavy as well. Right? These are clean ranges, clean drive up, clean correction down. If we bounced in something here, if we bounced off of something here, then we might see levels there. But right now, there's nothing. All right, so let's wait. Let's wait for these levels to be established. At some point, this is going to pull back, and when it pulls back, it's going to have to retest the highs, right? So let's see. Let's see. Maybe we set up for NYC open volume time for a volume retest. Damn, dog, it's too early. He thinks he's a fucking rooster. Stop barking, bro. Oh, he's barking at the spiders. Yeah, tell him, bro. They ain't working. What's up? Hey, Benishvili, come here. Met a bunch of actors yesterday. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But no luck. I ain't get a hookup. CPR. I got triple delayed, stuck on the tarmac for 2 hours between 2 babies next to me. Here's a very easy way to get rid of the babies. So you go to the back and you ask them for some sweets or some ice cream, right? And then you make sure it's like a chocolate ice cream or something. And then you got to get dark liquor. You get yourself like a Henny. Or like some cognac, like a little, those airplane bottles. And then you go back to your seat, and before you go back, you don't fucking drink the cognac. You dump the shit out into the ice cream, right? Dark liquor, dark ice cream, you can't tell. And then you bring it to the baby and say, hey, let's have a good flight. Here's an ice cream, right? And the baby's sleeping for 3 hours. And then you're chilling.
Yeah, Chet, absolutely. I definitely advise you to do that if you want to spend a few days in jail. Yeah. Other than that, I don't see any issue with it.
Yeah, I almost spent a few days in jail. I had a kid's meal at McDonald's the other day, and his mom was pissed. Oh, wait, I used that
Seriously?
one before.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yeah.
Like, give me your Happy Meal, kid. We wait. Fuck American Airlines. Who were the ones that had to like... Actually, never mind. I don't want to talk about that. Alright, so we pretty much filled this range that we had marked off here. Seeing a reaction, but not a rejection. Look at this. We have no bottom wick, but there was no bottom wick here. There's really no bottom wicks anywhere on these drives except this 30. But look at the hourlies. Wait, where were you flying back to? Where are you from? Huh? Where are you from, CPR? NYC? Alright. Oh, you flew back to LaGuardia? This guy's talking in like cryptic just LOLNYCLGA CPR. Drop another 3-letter abbreviation, bro. This is wild.
Is New LaGuardia nice, CPR? Or,
Is New LaGuardia nice? It's better than
yeah,
Newark. That's for sure.
It's better than what?
Newark? New Jersey?
Newark.
Newark. Newark.
Are you pronouncing
New York,
it the same
Newark.
as you would say Philip
Newark. Newark.
Newark.
Yeah, I always pronounced it Newark, and you said Newark. I was like, wait, what? Philip McNaughton style. Got it. All right.
I could do it in patois.
In patois? Sure. Allez, vas-y.
Newark. It's funny. I was listening to that show about I don't know if you guys seen this shit on the History Channel. They got all this like the toys that made America, the people that built America, all this shit, and they had a show about like Stallone and Schwarzenegger and how they came up and how they had to write their own scripts and they needed pathologists to help them speak. And then in Arnold's first movie, his accent was so bad that they just redubbed the entire fucking movie. He couldn't fucking understand him. And he was like putting 8 syllables into New York. He was like, New York, ha ha. So it was New York, ha. Like, why is he having the whole at the end? New York, ha. Yo, it's so dope though how they both got fucking denied and wrote their own scripts for themselves, for their own roles. It was pretty sick. Yeah, Arnold, you couldn't fucking understand him when he just got to America. But you didn't need to. Like, he would look at you and you understand.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, back up.
5. Yeah, the 5 look interesting.
I'm not doing nothing.
I mean, this
can
could push another 70 pips. If
Yeah,
it does,
without problem.
it might touch the range. Yeah.
According to my calculations.
Yeah, Turpy, I wanted to push too. I wanted to push like another 80 pips or something, and then hit that resistance at what is it for you guys? 3407? No. Yes, 3407 for you guys. And then maybe see a massive retracement there, and maybe take on those sells at that point. It could be interesting, and then take the buys after that on the re-break.
Yeah, I wouldn't
A
take
few
any
things
sells
can
unless I
happen
see a range 2 breakout here. We're gonna have to form a couple of ranges.
Obviously, it's a very bullish, but
Yeah,
I'm not getting the setup. I want to see a retracement large enough, 40, 50 pips for me to be able to take buys. I'm just waiting right now.
Hey, you don't necessarily
You get it
need a
without a pullback.
retracement. What happens is, you know, a lot of times when you're so bullish, you don't retrace. You kind of just pause and you chop around for a bit, and then you have another push. So create a bit of a chop, right, on a smaller time frame.
Okay.
I'm fine with closing above here and creating some range and then breaking that range. We don't necessarily need to, like, we could do something like this. This isn't a, you see, this isn't a correction of this candle, but it did chop around here and then took off.
Okay.
This isn't bad, except the closure here had no top wick. Like if you have a top wick here, this following candle, you could probably trade, considering how he broke out. But you also got to look at stops here, and this is massive as well. 116. So for sells, we'd need a range 2 breakout. Right, so right now, heavy volume, massive pushes. I see range 1, range 2. Any closure below here, right? 33.78. That's 200 pips down. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is if you do form sells, you'll probably, oops, if you do form sells, it'll typically look like this. Motherfucker. It'll look like this. This happens, and then we do this instead of pushing up on this support, right? It's your range 2 breakout, right? You'll have range 1, you'll have range 2, and then we can trade closures below here, right? All of this might play out, and the range will be like this, right? So before this range even fills, you can probably get sells to there if it plays out like this, right? But if it doesn't, you can obviously, if these candles are bigger, you'll play it like that. You'll typically need a fake out on a heavy push like this. It's not just going to hit resistance and come back down. It'll tap resistance, close above it, fake out, and then start heading back down. Right? Or you create a chop, and instead of driving up, you end up closing bearish, right? So you'll end up creating a chop. Get something like this. Get something like this, and then you'll start heading down. And I won't take anything if it closed below here. I will wait for the market to attempt to come up, create bottom wicks here, and it'll probably be the following candle after the one that attempts to come back up. But this typically on such a bullish day won't just flip bearish and drive, right? It won't just do this, but you will get closures and indications. If you're getting you know, closures below and you keep respecting this level, you've created a chop. You can start looking for a smaller time frame, range 2 breakouts, right? Start holding this. Now anything below this area will bring you down. So you'd need either a closure or a break of these lows, or a closure with volume, right? Coming up, tapping higher time frame resistance and breaking the lows, then you can take impulsive trade here. Capiche? You don't think New York session can give you a complete reversal? Of course it can. There's catalysts for volume here. This is the session to do it, right? But if it gives you a complete reversal, I'm not gonna try to, you know, be the hero here or here. I just will wait for this, right? On the higher time frame, we'll wait a resistance to form on the higher time frame. Because it's so bullish, right? You can get, look, you get bearish closures and then it breaks those highs. It'll look like it does on the 5 here, right? You'll get your respective resistance, bearish closures, and boom, it'll take off. So you can catch a reversal. You don't need to. You can wait for it to establish, right, a resistance and start breaking supports, breaking lows for you to take. You don't need to guess here. You can wait for it to start printing. Until then, you can be pretty much sure in your bullish bias, because there's no question it's driving up and it's bullish right now. Anybody think we're bearish? Good. All right. So if we're so heavily bullish, we'd rather look for buys.
Bro, with that 400 pip push for the daily,
Yeah.
if anyone thinks we're bearish, bro, there's a problem. You're looking at your map reversed. Your chart reversed.
Well,
Jesus.
Wix, you see, if you do this,
Yeah, do it. I keep forgetting how you do it. Yeah.
I don't know, bullish, but
How do you do it again? Control
Alt-
what? Control
Alt
F.
I.
Alt I. There you go. Okay. Oh shit! That's so awesome. All right.
All right, so the hourly's closing here in 1 minute. It don't look like it's closing above. It's printing a bearish candle here on the 15 at resistance. Oh, not anymore. It's weak bearish, just flipping bearish. But it's going to be short-lived. Well, for now, that's what we can expect until it's not, until it actually starts coming down. Why? We could see a Trump tweet and a heavy fucking retracement. We can see, you know, we can see news, NYC open, anything can happen. But yes, typically the news and catalysts will push the market in the direction of price action. They don't just typically reverse the market, but if it's going to reverse anytime, it would be New York session where the catalysts exist to do that. Closed, coming down, right? You got a seller replay if you break that low, but it doesn't make it valid. So you have no bearish closures, and you have heavy, higher time frame pushes. Small wick there, but still there. Something you can fill, and with momentum you can break it and continue up. So, right on the higher time frame, this is smaller time frame, minor level. Overall, on the higher time frame, we should see this moving up. So maybe we retrace a little, close bearish, and then still break the highs. Right, but I'd want some closures. right? If we're able to do this and then still close above, let's do this, then we can start utilizing stops here. Oh. We can utilize these candle stops and the rest of the range. But you want a heavy push. You want a strong candle. You don't want to trade after a very weak candle. It means volume slowing down. There's a big difference between, look, this candle right here and the one that's printing right now, like this. Volume right here. Volume dying down on that one. So let's see how it closes. Let's see how it prints. Push for them, baby. Up 20 pips. Ooh, bottom wick entries here. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, we're gonna wait to print here. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. What are the indices doing? Are they moving? Moving down? Pushing down?
Yes, they are pushing down. And I just took buys, and I closed
Again?
22 pips in profit.
Oh.
No, on the new 4-hour on spot, I took them and
Yeah.
got 22, and I closed on.
I forget, you guys are all trading spot. Well, half of you are trading spot.
Yeah, I mean, I look at spot because that's what I have as the chart for trading view. So it's just easier for me to do that, and then I just do whatever on futures at the same time. But I focused more on spot, obviously.
I got you.
Yeah, but indices they came down, so I took advantage.
So that's good. That's good. That's good in terms of reinforcing our bullish bias here on gold.
The reason why I took the buys as well made more sense once I saw on the 4-hour that bottom wick. I was just, all right, I'm getting in, and I got in almost at the bottom of the bottom wick, and it didn't go lower, and I was like, perfect. And once it got up, I trailed and I closed in profit. So 22. I think I caught almost 29 or 30, but I thought it could, because it rejected where it actually, the high that it created, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a little bit, maybe 10 pip difference, and see if it retraces and pushes back up, and it just retraced back way more.
YOLO.
So I closed. Yeah, but I mean, here is it's a level, so we'll see if it does what you said it would possibly do, be choppy and then push up. Then I'm happy to get back in as well.
For sure. Doing some shoulder stretches over here. Give me these bands, physical therapy. Yeah, it's an ugly 5. Stretching is the only thing that helps as of right now. Let's see what NYC Open brings. I mean, for now, we're just pushing. We don't have closures, we don't have ranges, we don't have stops. Damn. That's a wild name. You know you got a wild name when you also got to put down how to say it right after that. Like, I wasn't going to say it any other way, but now that I see how to properly say it, I'm going to fuck it up on purpose.
Yeah, Turpy, yeah. The 5 pulls no top wick. So
Google
I
it.
agree.
Let's do it.
Closing it was a good idea. If you close it. I'm not sure if you closed it. Oh, yeah, you just
I didn't
told
say
35
anything
pips.
bad about
Bro,
it. I just said it's wild. It's pretty unique. Wild doesn't mean bad. An ancient Greek term that primarily signifies self-control or self-mastery. It involves having power over oneself, particularly the ability to manage desires and passions. This concept was explored by Greek philosophers Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, who viewed it as a crucial virtue for achieving virtue and a well-ordered life. Particularly in the face of temptation or strong desires. Oh, I get it. You're celibate. Yeah. You just didn't want to say, okay, so you're a virgin. It's all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We didn't need to Google it. Just say so. Nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm not gonna judge you. Now, like, if you had your pronouns after your name, he, him, his, something like that, they, them, we'd have an issue. I would tell you to go delete the pronouns. I identify as they, them rich. They rich. So depressing, been here since London. Price driving, but no interest for me. Yeah, Price is driving. A lot of times that happens. You'd be like, wait, Price moved 500 pips, you had nothing? I'm like, yeah, it just moved. It didn't set up. That's how it be sometimes on days where it just drives, right? It just never gives you that pullback or the closure or the chop, right? The range or the stops. You're in sells? I don't get it. Half the group here is in buys, half the group's in sells. I mean, I do get it. Perspective, right? So you can all be winners. Yeah. Call the cops on me. Bro, why I'm from people, where I'm from, people get arrested saying that kind of shit. Where I'm from, we double down on saying it. say whatever the fuck I want to say. Until I see a Soviet tank rolling down South Beach.
There you go.
Until then,
It's America, baby.
I'm gonna talk my motherfucking ass off.
It's America till they sell it all off.
Yeah. Until I see like MiGs or Su's in our sky. Oh, crossing the field. One Chunyang is here. Hey Wix, I was the winner of your giveaway last Monday and I sent a DM the same day, just checking in to see when I might receive. We spoke about this earlier in the stream. I'm not sure if you were here. So I just needed, everybody got their accounts except you and one other person whose name is also Chunyang. Like, what are the fucking chances, right? So I just needed to do some extra checking. If it's all legit, you guys will get it by tonight. Yeah. Every other winner from last week got it. Just you and one more Chunyang. Yeah, I think it was like right when I started, like right after the intro. If you should get it, you should get it by tonight. Everything should check out. Maybe that's just like a wild coincidence. Is it? Is it a wild coincidence though? Oh yeah, 44 likes. No, we need to get to 100 likes. Oh no, wait, week's over. This is new week. No, slow down. Last week was special. Not every week is special.
This week is just 100,000 account. That's it.
Just one? No. We'll give away some 25Ks this week. But it's going to be later throughout the week. We'll do it on Friday. Maybe we'll do it on Wednesday.
Hey, at Crossing the Field, do you have two accounts? One with your real name and one with this name on IG? Or you just have one account? Can you do me a favor and go into the Discord and send a screenshot in the general chat of your actual IG account, the one that you used to win, so we can make sure that we're choosing the right person, because two people have the same name.
But we done did some investigating and they ain't say shit.
Yeah. We
Ready
gotta
on the
make sure.
case.
We got to make sure that you don't have two accounts.
Yo, what song is that from? But we done did some investigate and it ain't. Oh, I gotta see, now it's stuck in my head. Oh, I found it's this shit.
If that spits next time, if you talk, I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Yeah, that's the song. Found it.
I got a semi-automatic that spits next time if you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they was trying to hold up New York, but it was slowly fading to the south.
It's fading. Yeah, that's
Hip hop
Rule.
wise.
You guys seen that? You guys seen 50 posts? This girl, she be calling her friends. She's like, yo, you want to go to a Ja Rule concert? He goes, look to a what concert? What the fuck I want to go to a Ja Rule concert for? That shit was so funny. She was like, yeah, Ja Rule, 250. He was like, how much? She was like, 250. He's like, nah, well, fuck, I want to spend $250. It was, and you know, 50 hates Ja Rule. He was clowning her. Oh, man. 50's an asshole. But he's so funny. He heard Ja Rule was having a concert and he bought out all the tickets. so the motherfucker performed to an empty room.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, where is everybody?
It sold out.
Sold out. 50 bought every ticket. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the only good track Ja Rule ever dropped. Honestly.
No, his first album is actually fire.
I don't know, man.
But that was before, the beef started. But his first album actually was kind of fire.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's an idiot how he went about his career.
With the love songs, with Ashanti and all that shit.
Before all that.
Okay.
Yeah, his first album actually was fire.
I don't know, man. I think that's the only Ja Rule song, and he ain't even on the whole song. You got Jadakiss on that track, who just fucking murdered it.
Is it just me, or does he look like a rat? I've always found his face looks like a rat. I don't know. Is it just me, or am I racist or something?
Ja Rule, yeah, he does. Ja Rule got over on that voice. That voice is what got him over.
Yeah, he got that Wicks voice, that deep voice.
That growl and
The raspiness. It's the raspiness.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the one.
You guys make me want to listen to some music. We got 11 minutes here. Let's do it. I can get rid of this track later on. We'll edit it out. I got a strike for that second stream, but they took it off because I edited it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can take the song out, so it'll like mute the stream for those 5 minutes. That's the song that the song plays.
All right, so we won't talk to you that time.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Do your thing. Watch him play some Ja Rule.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm putting on right now, dog.
Oh my god, there you go. Get this. That I can watch. Now. What's it about?
Go beat this investigate. There we go. That's where it's from. Shade it. Shoot, shoot, something like this. Psych. Like. I didn't move for that over. All right. That was fun.
For sure. It's funny how they got a show together now, Joe and Jada.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good too.
I like Jada.
Oh yeah.
The hell with monetization. I don't care for monetization. I just don't want to get the stream fucking blocked. That's it. YouTube don't pay me enough to care about it. What's up? What's up? Come here. He's not letting you walk over? Come here. Move over. He's blocking the way because he wants me to pet him instead of hugging you. Look, he's pissed. He wants to get in the middle.
Can I have the iPad?
No, you got it another hour, and then you can have the iPad.
Okay, it gets 2 hours.
And then you get 2 hours. In an hour, you get 2 hours. Benny. Yo, give me. Yo, bro. He's fucking crazy. He did knock it over. Yo. This guy, bro.
Are these new PRs though?
New what?
Are these new PRs?
No. Those are older.
Daddy, stop pushing me!
Move. Knocked everything over, bro. Yeah. He's cute, but he's not too bright. Oh, shit. You done knocked over this shit. You done knocked over my other camera. Come on, Benny. Do better. Yeah, everything works. Just things were a lot calmer when you only had the neighbor's cat. Yeah. Benny's over here pissed.
Hey, chat, take advantage. You got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left before NYSE opens. So go ahead and drop a like. Then you can go to the washroom, drop a deuce, and then come back and get ready.
In that order.
Facts.
We're getting this funky bearish closure here at resistance for NYSE open, man, but it's only the 15. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything here for 9:30. Go drink is crazy. That's not crazy. I need some liquidity. Everybody, let's go get some liquidity for NYSE open. Benny, what the hell did you do here? Come on, bro. You saw it? Why didn't you clean it? Holy, bro, he ripped everything. You got no shame. Move. Every morning, bro. Go wash this shit now. All right, Benjamin. Go outside. You're in a timeout. Go outside. Go. Go. No, that's for the kids. That's for you and Kai separately. You don't need it anymore. You're not babies. We used that when you were babies.
But why did we need that?
Because we didn't want to wash your clothes where the rest of the clothes is being washed. So you had your own washer and dryer. When you were babies. Right? Now you use the adult washer and dryer.
Here we go. NYSE open. We
Walk
should be
on
seeing
with
some
this.
volume, people.
Instead, you're only kids. Yeah, you're kids. Yeah, I mean, it's respecting this resistance, but it doesn't change the fact that every closure is maintaining, bullish, staying bullish.
I'm stepping on Ruby's foot even though he steps on everyone's foot.
Yeah.
I'm getting revenge on him.
You're getting revenge on him. You're stepping back on his paw.
Yes.
All right, but you don't have to stand on it. Like you already tapped. Are you trying to hurt him? You're not hurting him. You're just touching him. No, he's not. He wants you to pet him. Got my top step 50K account to 9K profits. Perfect. Withdrawal time. I don't even think you needed that much, but now you got a buffer. Time for withdrawals. Yeah, you can add another sticker. Looking like we might be watching the 4-hour through here. Just realistically, what the 15 can print, we have no choice but to see Probably another two 15-minute candles here.
Yo, you have a big mouth. Yo. You have a big mouth.
Realistically speaking, we need some bearish closures. Even if this 15 closes like this right now, I'm not taking a sell with the 4-hour this bullish, expecting the next 4-hour to come up, right? So whatever kind of bearish momentum happens here on the next 15, I'm not going to look for the following 15 to bring us down. I'm going to wait for a support to form, whether it's on the following 15 or on the next 4-hour to take it back up. So there's no sells on that 15. Hold on, let's go back to it. But if this 15 does do this, and the next 15 does this, there might be buys on the following 15, which would be the 4-hour opening. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I'm getting revenge on you, Benny.
This comes down to 33.80 on spot. Oh, talking to Tarpy.
Revenge?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is on spot. I know that's here. If it comes down to support, I'll take buys too.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I wrote it down, and then you mentioned it, and I was like, all right, perfect. We're looking at the same thing. And yeah, Nate would have made bank, bro. He took sells earlier. I think it would have hit his BE, but he would have hit the 60 pips because he wanted to hit the previous hourly there. But with a bullish day, it's so difficult.
You
to take
can't look
sells.
for
You
bearish
gotta
runners
take
here
care.
on a bullish day. You would have
Yeah.
to. You would
Very
need a
scary.
4-hour bearish closure here.
We haven't seen one in the last 5, so it's
That's
not-
over 24 hours.
Yeah, it was last Friday at closure, and then since then, bro, it's just been bullish and bullish and bullish. You can't risk it.
All right.
Papa,
What's up?
you look at me when I say look.
Well, that's not a command you can teach him. Paw. Paw. Play dead. Play snitch. Police dog mode. Police dog. Go find it. Go find it. He dipped. Sorry for the confusion. That was my other IG account that won, so I sent my name and my brother's name for us. Is that okay? No, I just need your name and your email. But what day did you win on? He won on Tuesday, right? Hold on. Okay, you won on Monday, right? Wait, no, what the fuck? Yeah, you won last Monday, right? Fine. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Wix. So investigation is completed. He has two accounts crossing the field. They're both under his name, but he won.
Nah, but
with
then
both
who the fuck
accounts.
won on Tuesday? Who's this guy? So on Tuesday there was a separate
It's him.
winner picked, right? Hold on.
It's him as well. Yeah.
No.
The thing is that
He couldn't have won again because it was a second winner picked, right? And this was the winner on Tuesday.
there are two different accounts that he has. Can't see, it's blurry. Yeah, he has two different accounts. That's what I'm saying. So
Is that
instead
him?
of giving you the same name, yes, I believe so. Instead of giving you the same name, he gave you his brother's name, even though it doesn't match the actual name on the account. That's the thing.
You won twice,
You
He
said
won
Monday,
twice.
2
Tuesday.
days in a row, 50K accounts.
That's what
Correct.
he got on there.
That's what I
Monday,
believe exactly
Tuesday.
happened. And he
Mhm.
gave you his name and his brother's name because he has two different accounts. It's not illegal. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, I understood it. There you go. He says it's his other account. So I got it correct. So
Wow,
investigation completed.
you won Monday and Tuesday giveaway for the 50K account on two different accounts. You're a fucking savage.
And it's legit. He's allowed to.
Yeah, that was a random picker. All right.
I never won. I've been here for months. Wait, what does the other guy say? Africa never wins?
They said Africa never wins.
Next day, Africa won. Sorry for the confusion.
Because I saw the same name on two different. That's why I was saying, like, we had two winners with the same name. When do you see two Chanyangs?
Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. This guy's gonna get two 50K S2 accounts straight to
No, it's
funded
different.
accounts.
It's different Instagram accounts. Like,
Yep. Doesn't matter if the name is the same on the account.
all right, you gotta DM me your name and whatever other name you want me to put on there. It can't be just any other name. If it's your brother, fine. We'll give it to your brother.
Make an exception.
Send me the names and emails. They gotta be different. $250K account giveaway when 30K subscribers reach. Tell your friends. No, but we might do multiple 100Ks.
Drop a like.
You heard that. Multiple 100Ks. You heard it here first.
Drop a
Hey,
like.
we
Share
gave
with
away
your friends.
we gave away 300K in accounts last week.
Damn.
I gave away
Yep.
650K accounts.
Yep. During New York session and one in Asian on Sunday night. True.
Yeah, we have Monday through Friday and Sunday.
Damn. Get into the Signals channel. Drop a like
Sub to the channel.
and
Share it. Wow, we rebroke the low, now re-breaking the highs. This chop is ugly.
come join this free Discord.
Ooh, yeah. Discord is valuable. Is Turpy streaming this week? Or is it Eddie's time again?
Turkey's gonna stream all week long.
W.
Yeah, he did last week. And all profits he did this week.
Not that we
last
don't
night.
like Eddie. I like it when I think they both should stream.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, but he's not gonna compete with Eddie.
No,
No,
run a mutual stream.
They're friends. They're good. Yeah, So only because Eddie wasn't streaming, Turpy said, "Hey, I'm gonna hop on if that's okay." And there you go. He caught 92 picks last week.
Caught 80 to start the week yesterday.
And he caught 80 last night.
It's free in the Discord.
Yeah, it's free in the Discord. Correct. In the voice channel in the Discord. So I just put the link for the Discord. Get in there, link your Discord to YouTube, and if you want to talk to me or anybody else, just tag us, just add us. And for any of the mods, we'll be happy to help you.
Yeah, I'll respond to your IG message and then DM me back. After the stream, I'll respond to your IG message. What's this shit with the mosquitoes here? What the? Nah, you getting it, bro. Just bit my leg and my arm. I'm running out of Benadryl. Motherfucker. This is bullshit. Benny, close the door. You're bringing all the mosquitoes in. Sorry, hold on. I gotta get this Benadryl spray. My arms just got bit up by these mosquitoes. Don't look at me like that. It's your fault. 100% your fault. And the 3 spiders outside not doing their job, bro.
Yeah, on spot, I was talking to Turpy earlier, and I was hoping it would reach 80 to 81. They went to 83, and I was looking for buys there, and it never reached it. I needed 20 more pips, and it, like, it retraced the entirety of it. Still hasn't broken the highs there either, so I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Ugly clip. Another one. I think we're at this area where we pointed out before. Oh, yeah. This was the chop. This was that range right above here. Not coming up there, but above here, it's going to get a little tough. Look at all these rejections. What you want, if we do come up here to this area, hopefully we will set up before then. If you're trading here today, above here, in this whole area, right, wait for the market to drive through here. Don't use these levels. Let it create a more recent level once you're up there. Because, I mean, what are you going to use? You're going to use this, you're going to use this. Where's your level? So let it create through this range as it breaks above 14 through 21. Let it just create a drive, and once it pulls back, that's your clean range to take advantage of.
Oh, wow. Nice job, Turpy. Turpy took the flip on the last 5. Even though we closed the candle on the 15 and no top weight, we're so bullish that he went for buys, and it's pushing and pushing and pushing.
What
Damn.
flip?
And that's what I'm saying. It's barely. So he's up 50
Run,
pips now.
Forrest, run. Run, baby.
Seriously, bro. Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, if it reaches,
I'm just moving my stop loss.
yeah, just trail it at this point. If you're in buys, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they rejects here, because I have a double red line here for me. We'll see if it comes back down. Wow. Cookie Leclerc, good job on the 30 flip. Bro.
Took that 30 flip.
That's
Okay. All right.
bro. That's nearly 100 pips. 95 pip session, Turkey. Let's go.
Volumizing.
Damn, bro, it's pushing with that. It's got no top wicks. It's just pushing up. Wow. Oh, 200 pips. Yeah, Illest. I recommend that you start, trimming, right? Start taking some profits there. Move your stop loss accordingly, because this might reject here, and if it comes back down, rejects, I say another 50 pips, 60 pips, this could come back down. No,
Yeah, no bottom wick here, no top wick on the previous candle.
Yeah, and Q's also pushing very bullish, correct? So this could reject. Dow Jones is just choppy right now.
You'd kind of want this fake out. If you, I doubt it's going to come back bearish, but you kind of want this fake, because look, 11 minutes till the 4-hour close, and look at this 4-hour. But if you want this fake out, if you were to start a bearish move, you want this break up above and a sharp close below, and that would be your first range. You got sells at the very top of that push instead. Everybody's doing different things here. Everybody has different perspective. A lot of you guys are doing the same thing, just different perspective. Later, Torpy. See you in Asian. See you in Asian.
That was it, Turpy. Go touch some grass, ride your bike, enjoy yourself, man. Some grass, bro. Yeah, we got a level here. If this breaks below, this could be gone another 100 pips. But if it re-breaks highs and pushes back up, we'll see.
Pushes back up, there's a lot of chop.
Yeah, I'm saying if it pushes back up at 95 on spot 95, then I'm probably gonna call it, because it's just odd at this point. It's really tough, in my opinion.
I think we can wait for this next 4-hour to retrace. Smoke some grass. Eddie's full of great ideas, bro. Honestly, if you just listen to Eddie, you will have a good day. Just go do everything he tells you to do. Just smoke grass before you touch some ass, because you might not get a chance to smoke some grass after you touch some ass. You're gonna be in front of the judge like, Eddie, he said, what? He told me to do it. Made so many bad decisions. You make the good ones now. I only make the best bad decisions now. I don't even mess with the worst bad decisions.
Yeah, look at that, man. It's coming down. Bro, this could come down another 100 pips.
It's 5 minutes
Sells
here.
would not be bad for me in about 20 pips or so. On the break of on the flip of the 30, I think. I'm looking here. Yeah, I think on the flip of the 30, I might take sells. Let's see.
It's 5 minutes here for this 4 hour.
Yeah.
It's hourly for you.
A lot can happen. I got Bianca in my hands. She's looking at the screens, and I've got Baby Shark on the other phone.
Word.
Yeah.
Tell her she's got a test on this next week. You gonna quiz her.
Correct. Bro, she was crying earlier. I got her. I held her, and then she's looking at the screen. She's like, "Oh, okay."
She saw profits. She stopped crying.
She's like, how many pips was that? Good job, Daddy. Yeah, Tom. I'm teaching the baby young.
Can we get that new pacifier now? Fucking Tesla pacifier.
Oh man. Oh, I gotta buy her a special dress because we're gonna have her baptized end of August. We have the date, we have the church, we reserved everything.
There's a special dress for baptism.
Yes. And I have I have her godparents. I asked them last week and they said yes. I'm so excited. They're gonna come and join us. We're doing Manuelva, and then we're traveling to Sevilla, staying there for another 2-3 days. Before that, we're going to go to Covira near Lagos. We're going to go see the caves, the special, beautiful caves.
You know what's funny? I'm the godfather for one of my boys' kids.
Yeah.
But I'm Jewish, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
He was like, it was so funny. Because when the priest came around, my boy was like, yo, just don't tell the priest you're Jewish, please, bro. I was like, all right, I got you.
Didn't he ask you for your baptism? You have to have a baptism certificate. They didn't ask you for it?
He's like, please don't tell the priest you're not fucking Christian, you're Catholic, whatever. Oh, it was so funny. I was like, nah, I'm gonna put on my fucking kippah, my fucking yarmulke. I'm gonna show up fucking with a dreidel in my fucking windshield. Better not be doing this shit around Christmas time, because there's gonna be a menorah on the roof. Word, pull up like, Godfather's here! It was cool, it's cool. But like, I have a fucking, I have a funny story about my boy. I was the best man at his wedding, and I had a whole speech written down, and I literally lost the speech at my table right before they called me up. I had a long speech written down. But the fact that I lost it right before, I had it in my pocket the whole night. But right before I fucking took it out, I like took it out of the table and I lost it or something. So the fact, are you Jewish in a cultural way or are you religious too? No, I'm not religious. Do I look religious? Maybe now I do.
You got tattoos. I don't think it's allowed in your religion either, right? If you want to be buried in a
right there.
Jewish
Oh,
cemetery or something like that, I heard.
Get the curls, get the J curls.
The J
Yahoo
curls?
kind of Jew. Nah, Yahoo wasn't a good Jew. He's not even Jewish. I don't think he is. Oh, we got this. Right there.
Yo, I'm looking at cells right now. It's coming close to where I'm looking at. The 30 mic flip could be interesting.
I didn't know the
Looking
rules.
into
I didn't know
that
the
too,
rules either.
yes?
But yeah, the fact that I lost that best man speech was the best thing that ever happened because I gave a way better speech without it. Hasidic. It's... One minute here. 30's gonna flip in the last minute. I don't know. The hourly's closing bullish. I mean, that's a 15. The 30's closing bullish. The 15 hasn't flipped yet. It's less than a minute to go. 50 seconds. 4 hours gonna close bullish. This is a fucking wild 4-hour candle. $15 seconds here. All right, so it's closing below the range, closing right at resistance. You could see it come down. I'm not gonna take any sells unless I see a bearish closure and a range 2 breakout. You guys can, you know, risk it for the biscuit here. Now that you've kind of faked out on the smaller time frame, right on the 5 and the 15 close right at resistance, but I'm not gonna play that game here. There's just more waiting involved. I'm not gonna play this game with the sells. Did you start off the speech with "Okay, chat, lock in"? You know, I kind of don't remember, but I remember everyone just dying laughing. I started it off with some jokes. That's what I remember, but I don't remember, like, I think there's videos of it somewhere. I gotta find them. I've never watched the videos. I've never replayed it. I just kind of did it once and it was good, but I had everyone like rolling maybe in the first couple of, you know, first 2 or 3 sentences, and then it was kind of easy. It was a breeze. Yeah, it was weird why they I mean, I'm sure he's got closer friends than that. I don't know. Like, have them do it. It was like, nah, they're idiots. They can't give a speech. It's like, all right. I'll do it, fine. It was a big honor. It was a great honor. You looking for sells? I don't know. How you analyze 4-hour candles knowing that there's different 4-hour candles depending on brokers? Does this not make them less reliable? Well, here's the deal. It's not really different 4-hour candles here. If okay, how do I put this? I'm going by the 4-hour that I have. That's the simplest way of putting it. I'm going by the 4-hour that I have, right? Now, it's different from spot gold, but technically, most of us should have the same 4-hour closure once we're on futures. The only difference in the 4-hour on futures is between trading platforms, not the brokers. So on spot gold, the difference, every broker has their own price and, you know, their own kind of adjustments, and they're manipulated all in their own way. When it comes to futures, it's a centralized price, and every broker has the same price, and most brokers have the same platforms that they use, and those platforms typically will determine the 4-hour closure, but the price will stay the same. So MT5 and TradingView here for me have the same price, but a different 4-hour closure on the same broker. They have the different 4-hour closure depending on if I use TradingView or MetaTrader. So I just go by what most of us have here on GCQ25 on this current gold contract, and what TradingView is showing. Does futures still not have the... No, futures is centralized. So it's the same. Every broker gets their price from one feed. From the same feed. So it doesn't matter what broker you go to, we'll all have the same price. Whereas Forex and spot gold does have a different price and is manipulated by brokers because it's not regulated. Well, I don't know if that's the only reason. But for all of us here trading futures, we all get price from the same feed. It all comes from COMEX. COMEX. Looking to break the last 1 hour low, make new support, do the fake out downside, and then take buy. You guys are all guessing that the reversal is coming here instead of just relying on the continuation, which is the more likely thing.
I'm in buys.
There you go. The market is likelier to continue up here than to reverse. No matter how strong a reversal area is, it is always likelier to continue with structure.
I'm watching it on the 1 minute.
Like
And
3 to
having
1
it,
odds, like 75% to 25% chance it reverses. Those are
Yeah,
your
but
odds.
I was only looking at sells if it rebroke the lows, and it
Oh,
never
I'm not,
did.
I'm not
So
talking about you. Yeah, I know what you're looking at. I'm just
Oh.
saying people are calling out reversals and chat,
Mhm.
and it's like it's more reliable to continue.
Yeah, I agree with you. When I saw it flip and then pushing down, once it came down, it could have flipped and then it refilled the 15 body on the previous 15.
Oh
So it
yeah,
had a
he
possibility
is
of
looking.
that.
That's what I wrote. Yeah, he'll plan for buys. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking to break. I read
literally
the break the last hour low to make new support. Yeah, yeah. Fake
It
out
literally
down to
can.
take buys. Yes, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a range 2 breakout for sells or or a pullback, right, and a fake out to continue back up. But we just, you haven't really had any good closures outside the range. It's always at resistance or it's got no wick, so you haven't really had it set up. DXY just dumped hard. Well, guess what? We'll see it reflected on here. You're not going to take a position just because you're looking at a different chart, right? And it's dumping. You wouldn't take a position. So, like, why even care what it's doing there? You're going to take it based on what these candles print. Close that chart out and just pay attention to what gets printed here. Just like you read that chart, read this one. Some people would. They stupid? I don't think they're stupid. They're just lazy. Human nature. Would you rather go look stuff up, or would you rather just ask it and just get it over with? People want to, shortcuts, simplify things, get it done as quick as possible. Problem is, there's a difference between valuable shortcuts and invaluable. Like, you always look for a shortcut. It's like, why I need a shortcut? No, in some situations, you want to take the long road and you want the experience of the long road in order to succeed on the next stage. Whereas you take a shortcut, you get there, and you're like, yeah, I got here quicker, but now I don't have any tools at my disposal to solve this next puzzle to go on it even further. Right? So you need those puzzle solving tools, aka experience, and taking the full road, going through the experience and getting your shortcuts.
And also training your mind to solve problems.
Yeah. Training your mind to handle adversity, solve problems, perform under pressure.
All the above, exactly.
You need to verify that. Yeah, you always got to do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Literally. This fucking thing's just pushing. Yeah, you seen that video? He's like, nah, man, you can't say that shit. You can't be all cute and diligence. Yo, that shit was so funny. Hello.
Are you talking to us, Wix? Because I see your lips moving. But
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm on the phone right now.
Oh, my
I
bad.
got a phone. Yeah. Hold on a second, guy.
Jay over there, lip reading.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, and I was like, ah, poor guy. He's been talking for a while. Let me talk. But Kenny, you caught the buzz. Are you looking to? This is going to refill the entirety of it. Are you looking to close up at the top there,
Clothes.
or are
I
you
don't
looking
even, I don't understand what clothes mean. What do you mean?
my bad, my bad. Are you looking to trim some of your position?
Is that Spanish?
Yeah, it is. It is a different language, my friend. I forgot.
Kenny don't close. Kenny gets stop loss, gets in the hit.
Your nickname should be Kenny No Close Trade. Oh man.
Move stop loss. That's all Kenny does. See, just move stop loss again.
Yeah, trail it. There you go. Trail it. I mean, if you caught it from the bottom, bro, you're up 80 pips, bro. That's massive.
I'm up about,
You never rebroke the
about
lows.
80 pips. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Never rebroke the lows, so it created a nice support to get in. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, bro.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I've been literally watching it on the 1 minute candle, on the 1 minute chart for a minute. Ever since it slowed up, I went down to the 1 minute.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And it was still making higher highs and higher lows. That was the crazy part.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's going to take a lot for it to come down now. It's going to take a lot. We'll see what happens now here at the resistance.
Moving stop loss.
Yeah, sorry, I was on the phone.
No worries, we were entertaining.
Oh yeah, we keep them going.
Yeah. Kenny's up like
live entertainment.
Right yeah. Kenny's up 90 pips right now, and I said, Jesus. Are you looking to close? He goes, close? I don't understand that word. What is that word, close?
Close? I don't close. I win. You seen the Devil's Advocate?
Yes, of course.
Lose?
Of course,
I don't lose. I win.
With the accent, the southern accent.
No, Keanu Reeves, he didn't have a southern accent, did he?
No, he does not have a southern accent, but he did in the movie.
Did he?
Because he was from the South in the movie, yes. And so did Charlize Theron, his wife in the movie.
That's what I do. Lose? I don't lose. I win. That's my job. That's what I do.
Yeah, start trading. You see, people, when they make a profit of 1,000 in a trade or 2,000 in a day or something, they think they can keep trading and make more money. That's greed, and that's where you fuck up. And then the next day he's minus 500. That's part of everybody's journey to learn as to when to stop, when you've made enough money, what your goal is for pips, and then
casinos depend on this side of you, right? To fucking make bank. They depend. They spend countless time and hours and money into figuring out how to keep you in the casino longer, so you don't leave. They
chance to get the money back.
There are massive investments into figuring out different ways to keep you in the casino.
You know what's the first thing they did?
They play on your emotions and your psyche and like your mental weakness.
Well, one of the ways to do that is by removing all the clocks from every casino, removing all the access to outside, so you can't tell if it's daytime or nighttime. So they block the sunlight from coming in, so you can't see any of that. and they entertain you with lights and sounds and music, that they tested billions of dollars as to see what would get you addicted
What's
to getting
appealing,
that sound, right?
and the dim the lights and the cushioned seats. Man, if that masseuse keeps walking over.
Yeah, there you go.
And they pump the oxygen.
Yeah.
Correct. And they give you the free drinks in most casinos in the States. I don't know about elsewhere, but
as long as you're playing, but you're tipping them, right? You got to tip. It's not really, but like as long as you stay playing, you get.
It's actually not legal in Michigan.
What's not legal?
Give free drinks.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, certain states, certain casinos will have it. And even if you're past the limit, they're like, all right, we'll just give you a little bit more, bro. And they keep doing it. They don't give a shit. They don't care. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, bro. And the longer you stay, the more odds you have of losing. So if you make your money quick, get the hell out. It's not like, oh shit, it was so fast I didn't have a chance to enjoy myself. Bro, you want to enjoy yourself? Go play penny slots. Use 100 from 1,000 that you made, and then just enjoy yourself. And don't touch anything else.
I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I was at a spot. We were talking about casinos and like some people, like they're just gamblers. They need to feed the need for gambling, right? They got to feed the need. But like me, I don't go to the casino to gamble. The only thing I enjoy is the poker table, and I just like the camaraderie at the table and just talking shit or putting people into like that's the enjoyable part. I don't like fucking chilling there at the slot machines or fucking blackjack table. It's like, no, I like kicking it at the poker table.
I play craps, and I can tell you, there are people that come to the table every day, just like we come to these charts every day, with a strategy, the whole nine, and they do their thing every day. I mean, young, old.
It's just not enjoyable for me. But
no, I'm saying, what I'm saying is they treated it that's their job. They're right now, yeah, just like we're on the charts right now. They're doing that thing early. Now, the people you see usually casually later, they're hanging out. But there's people who that's their hustle every day. They get up and go to that casino and they have strategy.
He's having PTSD right now.
Yep.
Thinking about this.
That's what I used to do. I used to do, blackjack as a job. I
count cards as a fucking career.
Yeah, correct. I made quite a bit of money doing that. Flown all over the country. Well,
you don't get blacklisted in Vegas for no reason.
Yeah, but not just that. I'm also blacklisted from the casinos they have worldwide on a few of them. So,
but fucking worldwide list. Damn. That's almost as bad as the no-fly list, bro. I think I know why the views are going down in this stream. I think I'm figuring this out slowly. Gotta put in my own detective work in here. YouTube's he's on a list. We can't let this go.
They're booting everybody off.
Damn, I almost fell into the pool. That was wild. This would have been
bad. Man. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, people can play blackjack. You're always playing against the house, but you got to make sure that the deck is right. You can't use the deck that has the machine, otherwise you're getting scammed. You got to use the real deck. The smaller deck, the better it is. The more decks that you have to calculate what your real odds are, basically, as to when they're going to cut the card, right? You're going to have to find out how many cards are actually going to be taken out. You have to really have a good memory. You have to practice daily. You have to do it so fast that they can't even tell that you're doing it. Once you start raising your bets or lowering your bets based on the outcome of what the count is, you start putting the count as a true count or as the regular count. They're going to start noticing all these patterns because they have machines that track everything. Though they even have machines that track your eye. How are you looking? Are you getting more geez, what's the word I'm looking for? When your eye becomes bigger or smaller, the iris. Anyways, I forgot what that's called.
Dilated.
Yeah, thank you. Once your eye dilates, they can tell if it's from a real win or if it's you're counting cards. They're looking at where your patterns are, and as soon as the bet goes up and down, bro, that's it. And that's why the casino people, right? They'll say, "Oh, 500 in," or "Oh, got 1,000 playing." And they're going to alert the bosses, and they're going to start putting all this on the cards and all that. And they're going to take a look. Sir, would you like a card? Sir, are you a member here? Sir, are you this? You're like, oh, no, I'm good. They're going to badger you to get your information, get your name. And at some point when they find out who it is, bro, they didn't actually just need to find out my name. They went to check my license plate of my car that was parked 2 blocks away.
So
And they have access to the cops that are around. Yes. And then they went to get the license plate and they found my name that way. And then they came at some point and they said, Mr. Blah, 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 okay, well, this is the form that we have for you. We'd like to thank you, but you are no longer, you're bad, but they say it in a way, some people are nice about it, some people are not. They say you're no longer invited on any of the properties of this casino, and these are owned by blah, blah, blah. And then they make you, they have a form filled out and they want to make you sign for it, but you don't sign, you don't have to sign it. It's not legal for them to force you to.
So it's not good to just walk up to the table and ask them what cards were just the last 3 hands, what cards they saw. With a notepad.
And then they'll find you right away. Yeah, they'll say lifetime ban, or they'll say 5 years or 10 years, or depending on which casino it is. And then they say, if you come back, you are going to be trespassed, and the next time you come back, you will be arrested, because it's legal, because they own the property. And
yeah, they can refuse your business. That's for sure.
Correct. Casinos that are owned by the government, that's something different. They cannot refuse you access because they're owned by the government, but they can fuck you up and tell you, okay, your max limit that you can play is $25 instead of 500, right? It says on the table, or 1,000. No, you're not allowed to raise your bet or lower your bet. What you play once is you play the whole time. You're like, wait, what? How's that even legal? But yeah, it's their rules. They can do whatever they want without banning you from the casino. Bro, I've been through it all, man. It's absolutely shady. Shady, though.
Oh, because counting cards is absolutely not shady at all. That's just...
Well, they know it's not illegal. It was proven by the Supreme Court as it not being illegal, and they said, okay, well, we own the place, so we'll do and invent our rules. And they're absolutely right, they can, because it's their casino. So you have to go to places, you disguise yourself, you gotta just be, incognito. But as soon as I would get to
masks,
Vegas,
fake mustaches.
No, as soon as I get to Vegas, bro, right away they know. They from one casino I just get in and they're like, oh yeah, you know what's going on. And I'm like, damn. And then I go to the next one, they go, damn. They talk to each other, man, on the strip, everybody everywhere.
Tape a little Honda Pilot logo to your fucking Range Rover and shit. I think I might.
Yeah, they'll track where your car goes, bro. I think Vegas is the place that has the most cameras in the world, or the biggest software than London. No,
I think Moscow has the most cameras per
really? More than London.
Square
I think
meter.
London has almost 1 million.
Bro, there's 1 million cameras just in the Red Square.
God damn, seriously.
Japan somewhere.
I was not aware.
There are face recognition cameras on every corner, every building, every entrance, subway, everything. Every corner, like 3-4 cameras.
Wow. Yeah, there's no more privacy in this world, though. It's insane.
They have facial recognition cameras covering, like, I think 100% of Moscow.
You want privacy? Stay in the house.
Off the grid.
Yeah, even there. Yeah, you can't even play online or anything. It sucks. It sucks. I try to play online sometimes, but you can't play under your name because they'll know. You play under somebody else's name. As soon as you start counting, they're like, okay, we're checking, we're putting you out or something. Or all of a sudden, oh, sorry, new deck. Bro, this happened all the time, man. You're playing, you're winning. They stop and they go, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna change the dealer and we're gonna get a new deck. And you're like, bro, come on.
even on the crap table when they change the dealer, you know what I mean, and it's out of turn, you're like, okay, y'all trying to knock off this guy, he's on a roll. Yeah, it's the same thing, man. They did tricks. Everybody got tricks for every game.
It's true, and it's legal. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's their place.
Correct, and that's part of the game. They don't like that you have the edge, and
depending on like how big of a player you are. Some players, like, they'll call up and they'll be like, I want this dealer and I want this table. Can you guys make that happen? And then the casino will either agree or disagree. But like,
yeah, but
like,
even if they do,
I've read
they're
like,
not gonna pay you.
How like, you know, Phil Hellmuth, Phil Ivey, how they go to the casino. They call up in advance and they tell them that they're coming.
Yeah, but Phil Ivey didn't get paid. He was owed $22 million from 2 casinos. One of them paid him, the other one didn't, and then the one that paid him sued him to try to get the money back, and the one that didn't pay him, he sued them to get the money.
They create, before they go to the casino, they they call up and they create the whatever, you know, the atmosphere they want, the rules they want, the dealer they want. Like
Yeah.
they'll request it.
Yeah, but these are massive whales, bro. Massive
dude,
high
they're
rollers.
bringing in fucking
Massive.
millions of dollars. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. As soon as the casino loses,
Terms.
they think you cheated. As soon as the casino loses, they think you cheated. And as soon as you lose, they're like, oh, it's part of the game. They tell you. It's just part of the game. They're never happy. The casinos now are owned by multi-million-dollar corporations in the States, right? They're no longer owned by the mafia. So they are worse because they own politicians everywhere. They're doing it legally the best way with all the lawyers. They don't have to break your legs or anything. They could just ban you legally, and that is the best way for them to deal with this. So yeah, it's very difficult. Very difficult. You got to go to really small ass casinos here and there, and hopefully you find a dealer that doesn't, you know, do anything. Be nice with the dealer. That, you know, the pit boss doesn't do anything, and they just deal you normally and just act like you're winning. Oh my god, yeah! And then you just, you know, get some drinks here and there, but not really drink that much.
I need you to open up counting card classes here on YouTube. Just a live stream. How to count cards.
Yeah, he's trying to walk out with like 30,000, low key.
Yeah, Steve-O's asking on Discord, what are the better odds for non-count pair? Yeah, you should never play blackjack, first of all, if it has an actual, the machine that shovels the cards, because that's a never-ending machine. It's really bad. The second thing, never play blackjack if it's not a 3-2 payout. They have the 6-5 payout. That's a scam. Do not do that. Better odds are obviously also when the dealer stays on 17 and does not pull on soft 17. Hard 17 is better. You have better odds of winning that way. And make sure that the high limit is high enough for you to be able to wager your bets and then play around with them. Because then there are casinos that'll have a 25 minimum and a 100 maximum. You're like, well, you can't make money with that. You gotta have a, you know, 25 minimum and 1,000 maximum. Then you can play around and then bet. And if they limit you to 1 or 2 spots, that's an issue. You should have the right to play at least 3 spots if you want to. And then you play based on that, your true count, depending on where it is. You might even actually be able to split tens, depending on what the true count is, depending on where you're at. So there's a lot of information online, obviously, that's been created over the years. But the first thing is you just got to be practicing. And you cannot start gambling right away unless you've been practicing in your head or running the numbers at least 6 months to a year nonstop, like doing that like 2 hours, 3 hours a day. You know, the high-low strategy right away, and just do it. Because if you are at the table and you're not used to it, they're gonna see your face looking at every card and counting them one by one. They'll be like,
I'll be standing there. Hold on. Wait.
They're like, stop fucking.
Be like my kids.
Yeah, I've seen people do that, bro.
You're like, wait.
Oh my god.
Like, sorry, you can't count. What the fuck you mean can't count? I'm sign language, bitch.
Oh man, bro, insane. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to make money, and yeah, that 110K I made, it was in about 14 hours or so. And when you're on a hot streak, you're on a hot streak. As soon as you start losing something and you start getting tired or something's going on, you get the hell out, and that's it. But when you're on a hot streak, you're on a hot streak. And when you're playing hands like 25K, 50K a hand, you easily can make a lot of money. So if you're there with a lot of money, you know, $1 million, let's say, and you're playing 25K a hand as maximum bets, and then you can lower that to, you know, 5K or 1,000, they obviously know that you're betting, that you're a counter, but they're betting on you losing. Because even if you have a high count positive and a high true count positive, you could still lose some hands. The dealer might still be able to get black. It's about probabilities, right? Doesn't mean you're going to win every hand. So the likelihood of you winning more hands is favorable if you're counting, and reduces the edge that the house has. That's all it does. It's like us in trading, right? We do probabilities. We are looking at charts. We are looking at this. This looks like it should come down. We're looking at everything. And despite that, it can still go bullish. What happened last week in our loss, right? It's all about calculating probabilities. So you have to study what you're doing. And that's the same thing for blackjack or poker. And whenever anybody goes to the casino and plays for fun, do it, but at least have a limit, you know, $100 or whatever it is, and say, I can afford to lose that. It's as if I'm going out to the restaurant and I'm just enjoying myself. That would be the idea of it. But people who go there to make money and have no plan in advance and they don't understand what's happening, and they're like, "Oh my god, I got unlucky," and they complain on every single hand. "Oh shit, I lost this." Bro, don't go if you can't lose the money. Don't trade if you can't afford to lose the money. Be smart about what you do. Gold is pushing. Gold is pushing.
This thing is.
I've been looking at it for a while. It's just going. It broke the highs and it's up 40 pips.
Damn. It's tough. Has Trump spoken this morning? Excuse me. What a tough session. I mean, what a session. Just moved. No setup. Nothing. No closures. Yeah, I can't believe you closed that trade, Turpy.
He's gone. He's no longer here. He might still be
so
logged
is this trade.
Oh man.
This
Yeah,
shit
he's
is at
got a-
900 pips from when he opened it. He took 80. Bro, 900. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro.
Yeah, but how would you even hold that long?
Yeah, unless you're just taking partials and partials and partials along the way.
Yeah, I don't think he takes partials. I think he moves stop loss like Kenny does and doesn't really take partials. Rarely does. Did we do the giveaway as of yet? I don't think there's a giveaway today, or is there a giveaway today?
No, we won't. No giveaway today. We're gonna do a giveaway Wednesday. Wednesday we'll do it.
Sounds good.
W Wednesdays.
We only have 80 likes. Can we get another 20 likes to reach at least 100, chat? That'd be appreciated. We got almost 200 viewers.
Yeah, we need 100 every day for the giveaways to happen. Can't be skipping days when there's no giveaway.
Yeah, you know how that goes. As soon as you said nope, no giveaway.
Number of viewers just went down. Oh man.
We got to chat. Come on, let's knock this out.
I mean, there's possibilities of trades happening here,
Yeah.
but there's no giveaway today.
I called it this morning early, and I said, and I wrote it in the chat. It's a buy and close your eyes kind of day. Yeah.
Trump said he's not going to give the Redskins or the Commanders their stadium.
New
He's
stadium.
not going to let them
Yeah.
buy a stadium in Washington, right? Or open a stadium.
He's gonna put limits on them, make it very difficult for them if they don't change the name back to
The Redskins?
Washington. Yes, correct. And the same thing he wants to
I
do
like
for
that.
the.
We should do that with the Indians.
He talked about the Cleveland Indians as well. He said change it back because of all this wokeness bullshit and all that.
Yeah.
which he's
And the
actually-
the thing is, the Indians don't got a problem with it.
No.
They're like, we're cool with it. It's the people. It's the people in charge that they're telling them, like, no, you guys got a problem with this. You definitely got a problem with this.
Bro, you're using the name of a people or a tribe and representing them and showing them that it's you're giving them the props for that, right? It's not like it's an insult. It's a great thing. Oh,
Yeah, you don't see the
politically
fucking-
incorrect.
Like, I don't know, the Washington Ukrainians. I wouldn't have an issue with it. I'd be like, great, represent.
For real. For real.
The Indians. You see, the problem is the Grizzlies and the Tigers and the Lions, they don't have a lobbying group in Congress. Like, if there was some kind of lobbying group, they might switch those names too, if there was some money behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. White liberals love to represent unbothered things. They make it their duty. Hell yeah. You rile them up, you give them something free. Ah, let's do it. Yeah, I seen the funniest shit yesterday on the news. At one of these rallies, you know, that they be wearing for Palestine, they be wearing the head coverings and all that shit. It's funny. She was standing. They showed her on Fox News. They were making fun of it. She was standing with a big fucking board that said "Lesbians for Palestine." Bitch, your ass would be thrown off the roof of a building in Palestine. Lesbians for Palestine. This like people. People just fucking dumb. Like some of the shit they say just makes no sense. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Okay. All right, enough of this LGBTQ HDTV conversation. Let's see if we can get some structure. Yo, leave him alone. He brought down the whole fucking thing. He ran into it and it keeps popped out of there. Stop chewing slippers. Oh, what is he doing? Stop chewing carpets. Watch out. Watch out. No,
Kenny,
no,
did
no,
your
no.
stop loss get hit yet?
He's got spit right there on his tail.
No, sir. No, sir.
Get out of this room.
Damn.
Go, Benny. Get
So you're
out.
up 150 pips, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny's about 2 million pips right now.
Why are you pushing me?
God damn. Yeah, because the retracement, the pullback was like 10 pips, man. There's nothing. Once it broke the highs, would have been interesting to get.
That's
in.
fine. Let him take that rug.
The top wick on the 15 was
Get out.
15 pips. Yeah, massive push. Just hit a resistance here.
Mm-hmm.
Resist.
Oh, you're hearing us?
Resist.
Pull back at 20 pips. Biggest pullback was what, 80, 90 pips? Yeah. Biggest pullback since Asian has been 90 pips. Still bullish.
Hey, where are we going? 53?
To the moon.
I wonder how long it's going to take. From here, from 73 to here. 600 pips. How long is that going to take?
With a Trump tweet.
Oh, 4 hours.
5 minutes. I was going to speak tomorrow. Trump's going to say, "You moron." and there it goes, 5 minutes.
We're gonna buy until then.
Yeah.
What's driving this? What the fuck is driving this?
And you know what's odd? Indices were going up during that time as well. NASDAQ. It's just been pushing. It's up 200 points since NYSE open. And the Dow pushed up 170 points, and it's just back and forth right now. So everything was going bullish in the same direction, which is rare.
It is Trump's decision on Powell. Yep. He can absolutely fire him.
I don't think he's going to fire him. He needs a lot of help to be able to do that. I don't think he's going to fire him. I think he's going to just prepare his next.
It's the same thing as they fall under the executive branch. He can fire.
He can.
He can fire the CIA director or the Pam Bondi. He can Patel. He can get rid of all of them technically.
Yeah, he can. But there are very particular rules when it comes to Powell. Others have to. He's elected. He's elected.
He was nominated, and then he had to be voted in. Yeah,
correct.
He had to be confirmed.
The nomination, but he has a lot of power. He has a lot of people supporting him in the committee, and that's the issue. So, if Trump fires him, it's going to be a big problem right now. He can only put pressure on him, and Powell's just a dick. But his mandate is over in May 2026. So I think he's just going to try to find somebody else to have elected so that they can be nominated, so he can nominate them and he can be voted in. I don't think Powell's keeping his position as Fed chair, but he's going to keep his position as one of the committees until I think it's another year after that or 2 years after that. But he won't be the chair anymore. I believe that's all correct, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm going to call it at 11. I already caught some pips today, and I'm wondering if this is where it's going to retrace. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I need it to retrace. I don't know if it's going to do it, but I need it to retrace. And if it does retrace, I'll look for support so we can. I think the problem is if we start flipping here on the 4 hour after the stop wick, we might see some further retracement down to previous support levels, previous resistance level 33.87. We're so bullish on the smaller time frame. I want either a support or a closure above the most recent. Yeah, removal from chairmanship doesn't remove Powell's 14-year governorship, which the term runs through 2028. So he would remain on the board as a voting member while challenging the removal in court. So he would remain.
Yeah, so it is
power.
2 years after 2020. All right. My memory did not fail me.
Powell would almost certainly challenge any attempt in court, drawing on Humphrey's executor and subsequent rulings, which was a Supreme Court ruling where the Fed enjoys especially strong legal protections. Firing Powell would disrupt the markets, raise yields, fuel inflation, and just the simple talk of firing him brings that on.
We saw last week where they say Trump never did that. He never wrote the letter, and then it's fake news or something, and you see how the markets went absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Trump would need for cause, which would mean he would need to claim inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance on Powell.
Is everybody in on Zoom? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Who knows? It could be pricing, Jerome Powell's firing for all we know. I don't think that's what it's doing. I don't think the markets are pricing in Jerome Powell's firing. What they might be pricing in is Jerome Powell's message from before that they might lower the rates in the future. That might be pushing it up, right? So not just that alone, but it would be a combination. What's driving that is the banks increased 5% longs on XAU according to last Tuesday's CFTD data, probably added on the 3310 liquidity grab, and now they're hodling. That's what's driving price. Then we can ask why banks did add that much long contracts, what they knew a week ahead. Well, if you're looking at the CFTD data, right, you got to look at what's driving the CFTD data, which would be the dollar softness, right? It would be the trade uncertainty, and it would be that expectation of the Fed rate cuts, not the expectation of firing. I don't think anyone really expects the firing of Powell, but they do expect the rate cuts, right? So rate cuts, trade uncertainty, and the weak dollar it's not what's driving the gold up. That's what's fueling your data, right? Which you're using to interpret the reason for why we're going up. So if you're looking at that data, that's what it's being based on. The weak dollar and the uncertainty in the markets, and probably the expectation of the rate cuts. So my bias was super biased today, but I'm sitting here not finding any entry. Yep, I'm right there with you, bro. Super biased. I'm not letting Benny in here. You guys let him in. Walk normally, please. Come on.
You're going in the pool? That doesn't mean you don't walk there normally. Super Bowl. Yeah, I know. It's not as complicated as people think or make. Yeah, it's just it might be new to a lot of people to pay attention to. It's funny, the actual reason price drove today is because I took a sell at 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm hunting your stops, huh? Those stop hunters. Fucking monster.
Yeah, the price never retraced.
How do you know I'm one of the
50
hunted?
pips.
So the hourly's gonna close here, and we just pushed through to the next level here, right? We closed that one range right underneath it, right below it, and now we pushed through to the next range, and we're closing right below it. So a lot of volume, but no entries.
You want to see it close above 34.
Wait! He's gonna lose it. I got it. Don't worry. I know you couldn't. Hey, knucklehead. Come on. Let's go. Nobody there. Let's go. He's asking you to go. He's telling you, let's go. He knows you're going. He wants to go with you. Give me. Let's go. Jump over him.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
it literally came down and tapped my stop loss, tapped me out, and it's been going up ever since.
Yeah, I hate when that happens, bro. So you had it just at the
Stop. Go. Get out of here. He wants
At
he
the,
wants to play with
30-minute
you.
lows?
He's telling. Hey, stop. I don't like that.
Yep, it literally tapped me out and then been going up ever since.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's very
that. She
good
doesn't
stuff.
like that. Go. Get out.
So it tapped. So you lost 50 pips from where it went up high in profit to,
Well, I don't
to
know.
come down.
I don't be counting.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right here. The high it went was 40 pips or so.
I just go
So
with
if you
levels. Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah.
You know. And actually, my stop loss was lower, but I moved it up some, and so I wasn't proud. I ain't got no problem with it.
And it barely touched you and that you out, and then now it's pushing. But we're at a strong level anyways, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what would happen here, and I would have closed there full if I was still in a position when it tapped the high there at 34.13 on futures, which is 3,400 or 3,400 on spot. And people were talking about it. We might reach 3,400 this week, and look, here we are. But bro, you got 100 pips on that, right?
Yeah.
Goddamn. Hell yeah, man. Congrats, Kenny. 100
Thanks.
pip runner. Bro. All right, 100 pip trade, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm annoyed. Once I didn't get in there, I was like, all right, screw it, I'm not gonna get in. I should have gotten in at least on the break of the highs, but I still didn't do that. It's all good. It's all good. $90 seconds to the hourly close.
God damn it, I've been muted this whole time. See, it's a good thing we're not corporate. While all the corporate guys are laughing, they have an HR department that they gotta fucking be responsible to. Imagine we had an HR department here on stream. Bro, I would be getting fucking docked salary every 3 hours, every maybe 30 minutes actually. Every 30-minute Wix, you can't say that on stream. Oh yeah? Fucking watch me. Fuck HR. Wix, you can't say that on stream. Getting docked. Getting docked pay. What a ugly closure.
HR department, you can't go to Coldplay concerts.
Oh yeah. You seen that shit? Yo, how the fuck did he guess it? He was like, well, they're either having an affair or they're introverts or something. He literally called it out. And like, why would you react like that? You can't, like, obviously everybody's, you gotta be all nonchalant. You gotta be like, yeah, like, we're hanging out. This is like, what? This is one of my friends. It was really, like, you know? Could have, like, turned around, gave her a high five, and just, like, did a dance or something. Bro,
nobody would have known about this.
He would have.
A girl had
if they just acted chill, but, like, because of the way they reacted.
Yeah.
That's what set the whole fucking thing on fire.
Well, the girl was recording the screen itself because it's not live. It's not like it's a sports event, right? And she was recording it. And once that happened, she posted it. If they would not have reacted that way, then yes, obviously nobody would have known nothing. She's single, by the way, but he's not. He's married with kids and he's worth about 60 million. And his wife removed his last name from all her socials. And apparently she's filing for divorce and might get $30 million out of it. And he just resigned from the position. Bro, this pussy's gonna cost him $30 million. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Protect your money, folks. Protect your money. God,
no pussy worth $30 million.
Hell no.
Well, Eddie Murphy had something on that shit. He was like, even if the fucking, what do you say? If the mountains rumbled and the skies roared and the sea split and sparks shot out the pussy. It ain't worth $30 million.
Oh man. Yeah. Protect your money, boys. And girls, protect your money. Women are making a lot more money today than men are. In a lot of different ways, quote unquote. As the oldest job in the world, and they can't find men, so the men that they do find and they get married to are now asking for alimony and asking for money the same way that women are, and they're complaining. Bro, you wanted equality? You wanted to make money? More single women have purchased houses now than any of the men combined in history, and they're complaining that they want to find a man that makes more money than them. Bro,
word. Lower the prices on rent so we can rent cheaper, and then we'll have some more money to spend on yo ass. You guys own all the houses, raise the rent. Gotta pay this expensive ass rent and then take you out.
There is one thing I really like that Trump is going to look at doing. He's going to look at making a law that if you are able to pay your rent and afford it and have not defaulted on it, you should be able to qualify for a mortgage, despite the fact that you might not have the funds for it as the deposit or whatever it is, or your job might not help you qualify. And he's looking at doing that, and that's going to help tremendously because people can't afford mortgages anymore. Prices are too high. But if you can afford a rent,
I don't know how he's going to do it. Because there's going to need to be a lot of funding for that. Where's the money going? Because people are going to get mortgages for what? Well, we're going to go back to a subprime mortgage crisis that we had. So money's going to come from somewhere. It's got to be subsidized by something.
History. You have to show history. You have to have the credit as well. But people sometimes don't have the actual amount of money that they would save to put a down payment. And that's what stops them, right?
Yeah, but you can have you can have a great history, right? Paying out your Honda Civic, but like that doesn't mean you now have the funds to get a fucking penthouse.
You can qualify. You can qualify for FHA loan and have 3% down.
Correct, you can do that, but a lot of people don't even have that.
But then there's a limit on how expensive the house can be.
Well,
It should be, obviously.
3%. I mean, hell. I mean, if you only got 3%,
I don't think it's 3%. I think it's 5%.
no,
You can get a 3% on FHA.
3%.
5% is the first-time home buyer. That is, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
that
You're
is,
right. First time home buyer, and that also has a limit. The first time home buyer is 400,000.
Gotta start
FHA
somewhere.
also has a limit on it.
3.5 is FHA. There we go.
Yeah, also has a limit on the purchase price that you can have, but it doesn't matter.
Put
If he
3K
if
down on
somebody's
your
paying-
house, bro.
Yeah, if your house is 100K.
That ain't shit. 3K
That's what I'm saying.
down.
So, depending on, you know. So there's
It
ways
doesn't
to
matter
get it.
if they default, the collateral is the house. As long as the price of the value of the house is not inflated for nothing, they can still resell it at auction or wherever it is.
Well, FHA is backed by the FHA. That's why they do that program, because it's backed by the government, you know.
Yes. So they've already screened them a certain way. They are very, very, very well screened. But I'm intrigued in that opportunity for a lot of people. If somebody's been paying their rent for $2,000 a month for years, hasn't defaulted, shouldn't that count towards history as if you were owned the property? The mortgage would definitely be less than that, most likely. And even if it isn't, and if let's say it is $2,000 a month, then he should be able to afford that if he's done it. At least he'll own something in the future. At least he'll be paying into his lowering his increasing his equity into the house and be able to become a homeowner and have something that he
But
owns.
now they're allowing like your utilities and things like that to show up as your payment history as well. Now they're doing things like that to help show that you've been paying things on time. So they're trying to make it easy to show your credit history overall, not just in your credit card or whatever the case is. So
Correct. He's trying to show and add rent payment as part of the history to help you purchase the houses in the future. Problem is, back in the day, at the financial crisis, they were just giving houses to people that couldn't afford it. And what happened was obviously the interest rate is what screwed everything up. As soon as it changed and it was variable, everybody defaulted on the payments. But the value of the houses were way too high as well. They were selling houses for $1 million when they were worth maybe 600,000. That was an issue as well. And
most of those mortgages they were just giving away was all
subprime. Yeah.
Well, not just subprime, but they was not fixed. So when the interest rates and everything jumped up, then they could no longer afford the new rates. They wasn't fixed. They weren't fixed.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
They were variable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of countries have variable rates, but at least it's variable, but it's fixed within 5 years, and then it can be variable until you re-sign a new agreement for a new rate. Canada does that, but the States, they have mortgages that last 30 years at the same rate. I mean, I don't know how that's possible, but I guess the amount of people in the country differentiates when you have 350 million people or 40 million, right? So you're able to negotiate better deals, better rates. But in the end, yes, you should never get something that you can't afford. If it's a variable rate, make sure it's variable for the amount of period that you have it secured for, and then make sure that you have enough money for the down payment, not just barely enough. You have enough to last you at least a year's worth of salary, and then you're good to go and be able to afford that. Because if anything happens, you lose your job, inflation rises, whatever it is, you have a backup to protect yourself. That's actual cash in the bank, no matter what. This is the best way, because your money won't be worth as much as it is if the inflation goes up, right? And we saw that, when COVID happened, eggs were like, I don't know how, $10 a pack or something. Bro, you can still have 100 grand, but if you're buying your eggs at 3 and now you're buying them at 10, it's not worth the same. But at least you have the backup, you have the protection in case you need it. Most of the people don't even have $400 in their account. $400 plus. It's insane, because rent is so high. They're paying somebody else. They'll never be able to make money. They'll never be able to own a property or have investments, and that's the problem. So it has to help.
Stuck in a trap.
It's got to give somewhere. Yeah. How do people save money if they don't make enough? They go get another job. If you're working 3 jobs and you're still not able to support it, people say, okay, you should have less kids. Bro, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And they say, oh, you should invest, or I got lucky in this deal. Bro, it has to be fair enough for everybody to have access to it. Whether they do it or not is something else. Whether they are consistent or not is something else. But why are people getting penalized when they are doing the right thing and still can't afford to do what they're supposed to do? Not everybody has rich parents. Not everybody is able to start a business that makes millions. So it has to make sense, and that grows the economy. More people have businesses, the more they're willing to hire employees, and that helps the economy grow because then they have money and they can purchase items and get the economy rolling. That's the way it's done. Yeah, most people don't have $400 in the bank, bro. They did a study for the last 15 years or something. They said most people don't have $500 saved in their bank account. They work paycheck to paycheck so that if anything happens, they're in debt right away and they're screwed. So that's why all those money lending companies are making a fortune at loan shark rates, but they're owned by the elites. So they don't care if they're charging you 40% interest rate or bankrupting you. They don't care. The government is protecting them. That's the problem. And the lobbyists are not going to do anything about that because they're getting kickback from that.
Well, just keep showing up to the streams to get your stimmy checks.
Yeah, bro. The only way to make money is to get out of the matrix is by doing something like this, the trading. We're here, we're grinding daily, 10, 20, 30 pips, grow your account from there, do it with a prop firm, then grow it into a real live account, and then grow your account from there. But don't quit your job until you have sufficient funds to be able to live the life that you want to live. And if you have a family, you have to be even more careful about that. But you can't expect something to happen in a day. It's not like it's crypto trading and you get in, you put in 10K and you make 1.8 million in a day. Bro, those are rare. So you got to grind it. You got to do it the right way.
So the reel I posted the other day about having a plan B and having a backup plan. Yeah. And people in the comments, somebody in the comments wrote, they're like, no, bro, plan A will work if you put your all in, right? And it's like I responded, I was like, plan A, putting your all into plan A doesn't change the math. 90% of people still lose here, right? It's not about belief, it's about risk management. And you can go all in on your dream, right? And have a parachute, right? Which means have a backup plan, have a job. And that would just be the smart thing to do, right? Have something to back you up, have money coming in to back you up, because there's no guarantee here. The numbers aren't on your side.
Well said.
The data just isn't there for you to say, all right, I'm going all in on trading.
Well said. Not even that. When you look at stats for restaurants, for example, I don't know the exact numbers to be honest with you, but most restaurants will fail within the first year of opening, and
30 to 40% success rate.
Most small businesses are gonna fail. I've had several, but I've always kept my job.
You never know. Correct. That's a good way of doing it. Unless you have enough money that comes in from businesses or investments that you have to fund your lifestyle.
Income or something, yeah. But
correct.
From another state to clothing store, transportation business, I've done some of all kinds of stuff, and I've kept my job because it was a well-paying job and I don't work hardly at all, and it gives me benefits, and I have a pension, and so it's 6 figures. What am I quitting for? You know what I'm saying? But you got to, but I could just sit there and do my job and just say, hey, I'm just going to sit back and make my 6 figures and live a nice life. No, I still hustle harder than most people.
The more money I made, the more I wanted to hustle, because then I could do other stuff. Yeah.
Especially the way I smoke.
Yeah. I mean, damn.
It's expensive to have weed smoking friends too.
Speaking of weed,
you have to pass it around. Is that it? W Kenny on that life hack, man. That's the thing.
Yeah,
people, they say they want to make that money and then quit when they make.
Pass me that damn joint, Kenny.
Well, look here. I got 2 kids. One just graduated from college, so I got 2 kids basically that was in college. Neither one of them gonna have any debt.
Congrats, man.
To graduate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never got loans, yo. Never got loans.
No loans.
Yeah, I mean, and then people say, "Oh, you're so lucky," or "You're the kids," or "Your dad's so lucky." I don't know. Bro, hell no, it's not like he worked his fucking ass off.
I just worked 12 hours.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just only 12 hours, bro. It's insane. People don't understand what life is all about.
Breaking these lows.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it is. They are.
All right, there's no positions just yet. 15 is going to close with no bottom wick here, but maybe in the next 15, 30 minutes, I think we'll set up. I'll look for it in the signal channel. Well, I'll take it in the signal channel if we set up. Look for it in the signal channel in the next within the next hour. I think I want to call it a session here, gang. It's not really doing much. It's pulling back now, but we either find a support and break it, or we find a support and close back up above. So this is good. This is the first pullback we're having finally the entire day, the entire morning. I think we might set up pretty soon. Look for a support to be formed at a strong level, so you could ride it back up or close above all of the highs again to continue up. But this is good. Now you're creating a bit of a pullback, bit of a range, so maybe there will be positions soon. Kenny, Jay, thank you guys for combo. I want to dip now. I'd love to stay here and talk all day, but it's at some point we got to call it a session. It's been all morning with no pullback. We might set up in the next hour, but we'll call it on the signal channel if we do.
What do you mean talk all day, bro? You're the one doing the stream, but I'm the one probably talking way more than you are.
But yeah, I mean, like we've talked all day, honestly, today in general.
Yeah, no, we could talk a lot. It's true. It's the wisdom. It's
been a
the old
Japanese
geezers here.
session.
We got the wisdom. Yeah.
A lot of yapping.
Yeah, but people hopefully learn from that, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's people counting cards as we speak right now, early morning in a casino, based on everything you've discussed earlier in the stream. Absolutely. There's someone's getting fucking beat up in the fucking basement of a casino right now, having a finger chopped off because you.
I've got a few people message me on Discord actually asking me how I did it, and they wanted to get my strategy.
All right, good luck. Make sure it's on WhatsApp so the messages get deleted.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, man. Have a great day. Thank you, Wix,
Sir.
Kenny.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
And the rest of the Clubhouse gang, I'll see you guys in our Discord, right? The rest of the Zoom gang, we'll see you guys in the Clubhouse. And mods, thank you for helping me on the stream. Green working overtime today, as always. Yeah, chat, love and wisdom to you all. If there's something, we'll call it in the signal channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys tonight for Agent. And oh yeah, well, signal channel, see you for Agent. But chat, love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp. Okay. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Go get your notepad, DMJ, and take notes. Poker in the front, liquor in the back. All right, enjoy your day, gang. Get some sun, touch some grass. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.